Set me on fire. Hello, guys. How's it going? Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. And as you come in, don't forget to give this live a like. Lisumia. Nothing at la. As you come in, guys, give this live a like. And let me know if y'all are able to see me because the internet has been acting up horribly this week. But I'm glad to be back to be live today, guys, and to be able to interact and share on this title message, to be able to spend this time with you guys because this week it was been a week, guys. How have your week been? I hope that you've had a good week. Hold on a second. All right. Hello, my sister Arlene. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too, sis. Yeah, this week, to begin with, it's been a tough week on me. So I ask that you guys be somewhat patient with me. At times, like while I'm getting ready for the live, I'm like, sometimes the looks are deceiving, guys, because health wise I have been feeling really bad, for like it's been about a month, guys, and y'all know I do a lot of running around. I've been facing like shortness of breath, little things that I do, guys. I'm feeling like I can't breathe, I'm not able to really move. And y'all know that's a big thing for me because I'm always on the move. But yesterday, it was really bad, guys. I started feeling dizzy. I mean, it was not good. So I ask that you all continue to lift me up in prayer. Continue, guys, to keep me lifted up because I just know that I claim that my time is not done yet. That I am just getting started, right? But hello, Marie Noog, my sister Kay, Mike, Saha, my sister Arlene, Mr. Jackson. Guys, as you come in, please share the live. And what I will do is share the link on this live. Whoa, what? I have so much like I want to share, guys, but I want to really talk about the title before we go on to other things, which is what to consider before making an international move. I know that a few people have emailed me this question, and it's just this one question that I'm like, okay, well, let us just have a session about it for the many people that are considering making an international move. So I'm not going to just limit this live to saying to those that want to move strictly to Haiti, guys. All right. When we're speaking on making an international move, we're going to speak on maybe going from Haiti to the US, from Jamaica to Trinidad, some of the things that you would have to take into consideration as we continue with this live. My sister Marie Nook says, "Good evening, Marie. Good evening to you. Greetings, Mike. Please share the live, guys, as you come in. Share the live with others. Let them know that I'm live. I keep getting this time, guys, mixed up. Every time I set the live for one time, for like if I set it for 6:30, it's 7:30. If I set it for 7, it's 8. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So y'all know my usual time is 6:30. But to get myself together because I wasn't really feeling good, I started the live today at 7. But I want to ask you guys to please share the live with others, and let them know that we are live, and let's interact. I also shared the link, so if anyone would like to come in and share, and maybe something they've learned from traveling, or something that they think someone else should know, it definitely would be a good idea. Mr. Jackson says, hello, Life in Haiti family, and Marie and everyone else in the chat. Marie, I see that you are looking better. Thank you so very much, Mr. Jackson. Thank you. Stallion says, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing better than I was yesterday. So I want to say thank God for that. Arlene says, amen. You be well in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you. Thank you, sis. Kay Miller says, as you command, guys, kindly hit that smash, kindly hit the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Florence Falsey says, you could try to go back to US. Usually it's 10 years before your case. I will try. Guys, one of the things, because in my situation, y'all know I've been returned and was returned 3 years ago. A lot of the times we limit ourselves based on what man says, that, oh, it'll take 20 years, it take a lifetime, or it's something that could not happen. Me, I'm just really taking it one day at a time, guys, letting God use me right where I'm at. Believe me, there is life outside of the US. I think one of the worst things about living in Haiti is the security issue. Other than that, do I really have a big issue with living in my country? No, I don't. Like, I meet people that are my status deportees, and they're like really like bad about being in Haiti, but I don't look at being in Haiti as far as like the worst thing that could have happened to me. If you follow me, you know just how much God have used me right in Haiti. He has blessed me right in Haiti. He has kept me. And sometimes, at times, I wonder, would it be the same thing if I was in Houston, Texas? So a lot of the times we're running around and we're limiting God's ability, and we're limiting what God has for us. So, not to say that I wouldn't want to go back to the US. You know that everyone that has been raised in the US wants to go back to the US. However, I'm not going to make it like my everyday, my 24-hour focus, guys. Life does go on, and I want to allow God to continue to use me right where I'm at, to grant me peace so that I can enjoy. The present, guys, is a gift, right? This whole week, literally, I have not been feeling good. Like this morning, I woke up and was feeling good. I was like, oh, thank God, I was so happy to thank him for health, for being able to feel, for being able to wake up and feel normal. So we have to learn, guys, to appreciate the present, appreciate the current moment. Let's not get caught up in what we don't have, right? Which is what a lot of the times people in my status in Haiti do. And I'm seeing, guys, where God is working miracles. Like people in my status that was said that they would never be able to travel, never be able to go back to the US, and the awesome work that they are doing in their country, they have gotten paperwork granted and they are able to enter the US. So you just never really know what God has. I just want things to work on his calling. Like, I'm not pushing it, but I do know if I continue the way that I am and continue to make a difference, that is one of the reasons why I work with integrity. There's so much in the background that I do to make sure that, when that day come and it is my file that's on their desk, that my work speaks for itself, guys. I wouldn't need to do too much explaining to be able to get a second chance back into the US. Of course, y'all know my children, my family, everybody's in the US, but I am focused more on the present, guys, and being thankful for the present. Rolf Niece 32 says, hello, Marie, in the chat. How's it going, Rolf Niece? How's it going? Mr. Jackson says, hi, my sister. Life is life wherever you are at. You must live life where you are. Lots of people leave the U.S. to leave. That's right. Which is what brings us to this subject, Mr. Silverado. Hello, Marie, and happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday to you too, Mr. Silverado. So, which is what brought us to where we're at, guys, to this subject. What to consider before making an international move, right? So, even if I was going back to the US today, there will be things that I would need to consider because I did start having a life out here in Haiti. Whereas if I wanted to move furniture, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, things to take into consideration, guys. So for the many of you guys, and please share the live, guys. Let's be friendly with the algorithm. Let's get more people watching. And if you are watching, let me know that you are behind the screen and watching. And I'm going to share a little bit in Creole tonight because this information could very well be good information for somebody in Haiti. So, pour moun mwen yo ki ap suiv, mwen vle salye tout moun, tout haisyen mwen yo ki ap gade. E mdi map fe live la swe an ti jan kreol e an anglais paske informasyon ka un bon informasyon pou moun ki mem vle voyaje soti Haiti. E m konen an pil moun Haiti chak jou c'est gros rêve pour nous voyager, pas vrai? So, ma partager information en Creole too. So, I will be sharing some of the information, guys, in Creole. Number one, guys, for the people who are considering making a move, an international move, a lot of people assume because they are a U.S. citizen, right, that they are able to enter any country just with the passport. I was one that thought that way also, okay, until I found out differently. Recently, from doing some research, I found out that even if you are a US citizen, guys, certain countries you will still need to have a visa to be able to enter. So, pou moun mwen yo ki panse, just paske yon moun se Ameriken yo gen visa Ameriken ke yo kal nan nepot pe yo vle, même là où c'est américain ou gen visa américain, guys, gen côté ou toujours besoin visa même là où c'est américain pour aller là-dedans. Countries such as Vietnam, Brazil. I know a lot of the guys travel back and forth to Brazil, and I couldn't believe that Brazil is one that's on the list for U.S. citizens to have a for U.S. citizens to have a visa. Now, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong because I'm doing research, and this is through the research that I found this here out. So, Mr. Jackson, you've carried 10 people, Mr. Jackson. Thank you so very much for your continuous love and definite support of life in Haiti. Well, we have somebody coming in.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
Mike.
it's me, Mike.
How are
How you
you?
doing? Can you hear me okay? I'm using my Bluetooth today. Sometimes the audio is bad.
I am not able to hear you myself. Hold on a
Oh,
second.
maybe if I change
Okay,
the
I
mic.
can hear you now.
All right.
Are you able to
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Mike. How you doing? And welcome
Hello,
back.
how
You've
you doing?
been
Good
with
to
me
see you.
before.
Yeah. I think this is the second time, possibly the third time I like.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for your love of life in Haiti. So, Mike, tonight the subject is what to consider before making an international move. First,
Yeah.
let me ask you, what country do you live in, and where are you
I live
from?
in Sweden, in Europe.
You live in
Sweden.
Europe, Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden. Yeah.
Okay. Well, nice. Can you share some information, Mike, with people, with someone that would like to travel to Sweden? What are some of the qualifications which it takes, and some things that you think should be put into consideration when wanting to make that move to Sweden?
I'm not an expert in that, on the immigration thing. I know that Sweden, we're taking quite a lot of immigrants, people from all over the world. Um, if there's a war in some country, if there's trouble, civil unrest, if there's a war or maybe a natural disaster, it's easy to come into Sweden. It's pretty easy. If somebody's running away from a conflict like in Ukraine or Syria or whatever, if there's a war going on in the country, there's civil unrest, it's dangerous. That makes it pretty easy to get a citizen, get a staying visa here, and not just to go like a tourist and visit visa. But I don't know for
Can
people if they're
you hold
not
on, Mike? Can
running from
you
a
fix
conflict.
your audio? Can you fix your
Oh yeah,
audio
yeah.
so that it'll be easier for me and my peoples to hear the information that you're sharing because it's crackling and you sound a little far. I'm not sure, guys. Let me know if you are able to
Okay.
hear him or is
What
it?
about now? It's okay.
Yes, now it's a lot better. It's a lot better.
Okay.
So there's no echo now. I switched to the speakerphone.
Yes, is we hear now it's better on my end. I hear you clearly.
All right, okay. Then I don't need these anymore. Yeah, so I said it depends. If somebody's running from a conflict, if there's a war in your country, then it's pretty easy to come to Sweden. If there's civil unrest, if there's a war, a conflict, it's pretty easy to come to Sweden. I don't know what it's like if you're coming from a country and it's not like a problem going on there. I don't know how it works then. But we're taking a lot of immigrants in Sweden. We have one of the countries that accepts the most people here.
Okay, so since you say you're not really familiar, you're not informative about that information, okay? Because I
Yeah,
know
I'm
that
not an
a lot of Haitian people who are watching that would want to know more information. Now, let me ask
yeah.
you: is there a Haitian community in Sweden?
um, I don't know. I don't think I ever met somebody in Sweden from Haiti, but there are colored people, like dark skinned people here from Ghana, Eritrea, Somalia, different African nations. But I haven't met somebody from Haiti before.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what is it, and if anybody would like to ask him any question, guys, while we're live, you may do so. Now is the time. So let me ask you, well, if someone wanted to move to Sweden, what are
Yeah,
some things that they should take into consideration?
I would say it's the same as no matter where you're moving, to save up money before you leave. It's important to have like money, a lot of money, to not go with just a little bit. You need to have money to cover if you have emergencies, if you do something, if you need to, if you have some kind of trouble. It's important to have as much money as possible if you move to another country, and that applies no matter where you go. I would say that's good advice. If you're gonna go to some new country, you save up money in case something happens.
Hmm. Okay, then is there anything else that you like to share, Mike, before we go?
No, nothing that comes to mind.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
so very much, Mike, for
Okay.
stopping by. Thank
All
you.
right. Good to see you. Bye.
Good to see you too. And I forgot to mention that Mike is a YouTuber himself. So guys, you can check Mike Sarha channel out. And don't forget, guys, to please give him that subscribe and like, guys. So as we continue, one of the main things, guys, that I want to share with people that is considering to make a move, right? Specifically into another country. My number one thing is, guys, you have to make connections. You have to try to find somebody where you wanting to move to that you are okay with, just to guide you, maybe a consultant, somebody to help you transition into that move. I don't advise that someone just get up and actually make that move. My advice is to slowly but surely, guys, go and visit where you want to go first. And then, as you visit where you want to go, figure out how things are going to go. Shipping stuff is a big concern, okay? Shipping your things. So if you would like to ship your stuff, guys, and you want to move to another country, you must, that is something that is important. Find out good shipping companies that ship into that country, especially for people who are moving to Haiti. Those who are moving to Haiti. Et pour moun mwen yo tou ki vle entre Haiti, ki vle retounen nan peyi ya, ki vle vin viv nan peyi ya, un gros bagay. Cherchez compagnie qui voye bagay Haïti. Cherchez compagnie conteneur pour ka si c'est machine ou voye, si c'est un bagay ou voye, tout ça est vraiment important. So guys, those things, especially for people who are considering to make a move back to Haiti, guys, those are things that is very important when considering making a move. And I would advise that you kind of downsize a little bit. Know that even certain shipping companies, guys, don't share this information. But let's say if you want to send a vehicle to Haiti, right? Even though the shipping company brings it and you pay that shipping fee, keep in mind there will be another fee through custom here that you would have to pay in order to get that vehicle out. So as you're dealing with your shipping company, one of the things I encourage you all to ask, will they go through custom for you, or will you be going through custom for yourself, guys? That is very important, especially for people who are planning on moving to Haiti, guys. Do you want to ask? I know some of my people are going to ask, Marie, well, what is the transfer fees? What is this? In Haiti, guys, nous connaissons pays depuis c'est nan douane ou ye, bras maré. Anytime you're dealing with custom in Haiti, guys, good luck, okay? And the luck go for me, go for you, go for everybody, because we never really know exactly what the actual tax rate is, or what you have to know. That's why I say before, number one thing, if you're gonna move to Haiti, wherever you're gonna move to, guys, especially these small islands, DR, Dominican Republic, Trinidad, be sure, I'm pretty sure even Colombia, Brazil, be sure you know somebody that's already there to help guide you through that transition, guys, so that you don't end up misused or misled. La Pioncia de Yamyo Bob Salutos. Salut. Mike Soha says hello. Florence. Salut. And guys, I'm sharing the link. So for people who are on the live that are from different countries that speak English, guys, okay, that people can understand, if you like to share about your country, some things that people should know if they are considering moving to your country, like Mike did, you can come in for about 3 minutes and definitely share what that experience would be like and what they should watch out for. Guyana's dog, visit the place a few times first. Very true, my sister. How's it going, Guyana's dog? Arlene says, I have a friend that's shipping titles to Haiti for his house, and the port is telling him he must have a tax ID number. He's stressed. Wow. He is shipping his title to Haiti for his home. Well, one of the things I will tell you guys on that, where I may be able to come in assistance for a few of you guys getting in contact with me. I spent the whole last month, guys, working in the background to legalize life in Haiti, to actually take the name Life in Haiti in Haiti. So, believe it, Life in Haiti now really, really, really belongs to Life in Haiti. Okay. So if you have something like my sister Arlene, I know you don't know, but for people who follows me, guys, and you have something that you needing to do and you needing that tax ID number, please give me a call, guys. And through Life in Haiti, we are able to get that taken care of because Life in Haiti, guys, is legal in Haiti. We are still working on legalizing Life in Haiti completely as an organization, but that is a whole lot of work. But I can tell you one thing, as long as I have that breath, I'm going to continue to fight to see that done all the way through. And I know I have a few people, guys, that continue to stand with me, that's continuously fighting to see that Life in Haiti continue to spread its wings. So for guys, for my peoples who are looking for someone with a tax ID number, if you have very serious, important things and you need a receiver to have this information, please get in contact with me, guys. And if you need assistance in any way which Life in Haiti can assist, then I will assist, guys. I will assist. As you all can see too with my latest upload, um, how I talked about having asset in Haiti, right? So this is all really, really linked in. So for even you guys who have asset, let's just say in Haiti, right? I want to encourage you guys to not get rid of your asset. Do not let anything discourage you. Don't let anything make you go off and just sell your property. I want to say if you worked hard for it, it is something that especially it not only just worked hard for. Let's say your mom and dad passed away and left to you, right? I know it is difficult, guys, to try and manage something away from, let's say, the United States to Haiti. But don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged and allow people to, get you so frustrated. Pray about it first, guys, and let God guide you through it. But on my last upload, guys, I want you guys to check that out. And y'all know I have several projects on my hand right now, but we went to do some evaluation. And I want to say I got a good idea from one of my sisters from her comments. So I do read you guys' comments. We're going to flip that house, guys, and definitely show you what Life in Haiti, what we are capable of doing. So y'all keep an eye out for that last upload. I want to say in the coming months between September and October, if God willing, guys, we will be going back and be working that project. And that project, guys, it would not be a Life in Haiti project directly where it is for one of my special peoples, guys. We will be flipping that house. Y'all know I love building, right? And that's one of the things that I get so excited about. As outside of putting these kids in school, guys, I absolutely love building. And that is why I ask you all to continue to stand with me. That building projects, I think that is the biggest gift, no matter where a person is in the world, all right? Especially people living in conditions that's unimaginable. Those are the best projects. So I can't wait for us to do some more building projects. That's what I love. But back to it. If you have something that you like done and you need somebody that is an actual business owner in Haiti, your girl got you. Guyana's Dog says a big one for me is the place reliable in terms of internet. I work remote, and that's big for me. Like myself, the same thing. So, if guy in this dog, if you were considering moving to Haiti, you would need to really, really be careful. And that's one of the things that I have on my list, right? Housing, guys. Not only housing, your work. Are you able to transfer your work? If you require internet, so wherever you're moving to, do you have access to the internet? I know if you move into Haiti and you moving out to the countryside and you have an internet, you need reliable internet. You want to consider where you will be moving to in the country, right? Now we do have internet. You probably have to pay that fee for it, but you want to be able to pay and get the service. You don't want to just pay and do not get service. So that's the difference. Ghetto Flower says, I wish I knew this before I moved to St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. I returned to the States after 2 months. The experience was horrible to have been connected to the U.S. Wow, guys, let me give a shout out to Ricky and Evelyn Shepherd. You've carried 10 people, 10 people. Thank you so very much, Mr. Ricky and Mrs. Evelyn Shepherd. Thank you guys so very much for your love and support of Life in Haiti. Thank you. So, for the many people, please share the live, guys. Let's get more people watching the live, right? For the many people that are used to US living, right? Unless you really want to take that leap, right? Maybe if you move into London and it might be something real fancy or bougier than the States, right? Based on the country. But if you're moving like to these small island guys, you have to know that there will be cultural adaptation on your part too. You have to know that there's going to be a different culture that you will have to adapt to. And it may not be so easy. It's going to be different people that you're going to have to adapt to. That's why you need at least that small group of people that while you are here, that you are able to connect with, that you are able to find that peace of mind with. One of the things that depresses me in Haiti, guys, is that I find that a lot of our people, they've lost hope. They're really stagnated, right? And because of the situation in the country, it's like if I'm not feeling good, then I stay in the bed. But even when I'm not feeling good, I'm fighting to get out of the bed. Like I don't want to be in the bed. I'm constantly using my mind to grow, to create something new, right? So a lot of the times that is why I'm moving to a different country. You need to make connections. You need to have like-minded people like yourself because you can find yourself in a stagnated situation. Remind you, my move to Haiti was not a move which I chose. So I had to come and actually adapt. And the more I adapt, I'm like, wow, what is the real problem with us in Haiti? Is it really what's going on, or is it because the people have lost their sense of hope? And sometimes it gets really depressing. I don't even know how to. I cannot describe it, guys. But I tell people in Haiti all the time that half of the issues is the people of Haiti. You know, the people of Haiti have adapted themselves to a system where they're not willing to grow. They don't reward growth, and they have, how do I say? Just put it like this. Sometimes I wish I had a sister that, that's like a friend in the US, that especially with Life in Haiti, that can be creative, where we share ideas and we're able to do work that should take me 10 minutes or an hour. It doesn't take me 4 or 5 hours because I'm literally having to tell somebody everything. So moving to another country, guys, it can be very, very rewarding. But if you are not prepared for the culture, the people, it can also be a move which, like my sister just shared, that you regret. So visit there a few times, like Guyana's doll shared. Visit a few times. Make sure that you have like-minded people around you, people who share your vision, people that you can actually have a laugh with, that share your similar hobbies. All of that matters. And one of the things for sure, guys, is having the funds. Okay, I know that I want to say, even for people who are in Haiti, okay, they want to move to another country. But a lot of the times when Haitians are leaving to another country, not all Haitians, guys, okay? So I don't want nobody to be upset. But I'm just going from what I see, right? They will be getting ready to travel and will just up and leave. Okay, well, if you're gonna travel, guys, you have to have funds saved up for where you are heading to. For people that are planning on traveling to Haiti, that wants to make that move to Haiti, y'all, Haiti is not the cheapest place, especially for you that is coming from another country, that the people can just smell that you from another country. They can just see the innocence all over you. And people be mad, but the truth is, a lot of Haitian people, the ones that are merchants and stuff, they do take advantage of people that they know don't know. The price is all the way hiked up. Things is different for you in a normal everyday Haitian person. So as you make that move here, we go right back to number one: make connections, guys. Be sure you have people that are able to go out and do certain things for you, because even myself to today, I have to get people to do certain things for me, because of the fact that there is a lot that I am learning as far as part of the culture. So every day is a learning experience, guys. Eddie Thornton says, good evening from Virginia, USA. Virginia in the house. Hello, Eddie. How's it going? Night boat. Oh, Jesus. Eddie says, at Ghetto Flower, those Caribbean nations and African Black nations are still struggling. The slavers and colonists really left a generational legacy. Wow. Ricky and Evelyn says, Watermeyer, YouTuber from Africa, is coming to Haiti. That will be good connect for you and Brother Love in Haiti. Well, let's just hope that when he comes, we get to meet him soon. We get to meet him. Thank you. Mr. Jean says, hi, Mary. Hello, Mr. Jean. How's it going? More Fortune says, how's internet in the Jacmel versus Kenskoff area? One thing in comparison, Kenskoff is a whole lot more developed than Jacmel area. So that's a good question, More Fortune. Even though on the videos he has that country relaxed setting up in Kenskoff, and it looks very familiar to Jacmel. However, Jacmel is out in the south of Haiti. Is it? It is prone to be one of the booming, like I want to say one of the most beautiful areas in Haiti. But as of right now, it is not all the way developed. So internet in certain areas is not accessible. Not everywhere. Maybe if you in the city, you probably have internet. But if you are not in the city, internet asset may not be as easy. Whereas Kenskoff, okay, As developed as Kinskoff is, if you all notice, and you probably say, Marie, you share this with us all the time. But if you notice, I've never been able to do a live up at GoDaddy. Surely it's not because I don't want to, because y'all know I want to. But I haven't been able to do one there because the internet had yet to reach way up there to that side of the mountain. So you might get a little bit of Digicel or whatever. Digicel, but my internet is Natcom. So Natcom it just does not work up there, period. So the most you may be able to get is be able to make a phone call, but that's about it. Mr. Felt says, hey Marie, nice to see you and hear you. Nice to see you too, Mr. Felt. How's it going? Siani Balance, how's it going? Get the likes up, guys. Thank you so very much. More fortune. So you guys, please share the live. And if you've yet to give this live a like, please give the live a like. Tizo says, Miss Marie, how are you? Thank you for mentioning. Thank you so very much, Tizo, for stopping by tonight. Florence Volsi, Long Island, New York. Hello, Florence. How's it going? Ghetto Love, Ghetto Flower says, at Eddie Thorne, you're correct. It's obvious, however, the people fail to appreciate their own people coming to add value. I want to just to speak from a Haitian person point of view. I don't even think it in their mind. I don't think they're seeing it as fail to appreciate. I think that the poverty, guys, in a lot of the small islands make it where people feel like every is okay. Let's just say, for example, people sometimes I think I've had a live on this subject before where people try and compare poor people in Canada or the US or maybe the UK to poor people in the islands. Poor is poor, but you really cannot compare it, guys. Why? Because at least in Canada, I want to say UK, Swiss, there is assistance offered to people, right? Whereas here, unless you have an organization like myself, maybe good YouTubers, right, that believes in doing humanitarian work, that have a voice, that actually stop by and drop by a bag of rice. And how often do we do that? Because we do not have the ability to do that all the time. People constantly, every day is a survival mode. It's a survival mode. So it makes it where when somebody sees someone from a foreign country and then diasporas too, you know, they're either they're watching on TV and they have this picture of how perfect living is in America or wherever it is and how you living so much better. So all of that, guys, takes into account that when you come here, it's like they feel they have to take everything from you at one time and not really value the relationship, So I think more like I tell my peoples in Haiti, value the relationship a lot more, guys. If we value the relationship more, then you'll notice things will start changing. The people, the attitudes will start changing, and in a way, the commercials which are made for the U.S., right, showing U.S. as the glamorous life, as the this and that. That is why people get it mistaken and think that you guys that are in the US have no problems, that you guys don't have bills, that you don't put your pants on like a normal person, where we know that that is not true. That's untrue. Tizo says, so you have to be mindful, guys, as you are moving to these different countries, right? And even with Haitian people that are traveling, they should be mindful too, because we've had situations where many of them have been enslaved, right? By people or imprisoned by people, whether in the US because they don't have papers. So you have to make sure, guys, that you have your finances. Moun mwen qui a voyagé, c'est pour nous serrer, ok? Pour faire si que ou gen un bagay, parce que même là ou parle dans gros pays, moun yo gen un problème tout, comprendre? So si que ou voyager vrai, commencez serrer depuis kounya, même que c'est 50 gouttes salier pour l'heure que ou rive koto rive a, ou pas vin un chay qui trop lourd pour moun koto pour aller a, parce que problème nan pile moun qui a voyagé, qui vle voyager vrai. Yo pense que pays tant aux États-Unis pas de problème, Canada pas de problème. C'est pas vrai parce que pendant m'a parlé, quand je me lever aux États-Unis, moi compte plus misère l'autre bord que me connais ici et problème yo tout côté, c'est pas seulement Haïti. So pour moun yo qui a voyagé, fait si que nous fait bonne décision tout parce que m'tendez un peu décision que nous a fait, me connais ou de la vie. Mais dans le sens que vous avez la vie, hein, fait si que vous prenez tête ou pour pas dépenser comme n'importe gens et pour pas perdre et pour pas venir prêter trop et pour venir douer ou pas jamais réaliser ça aller pour réaliser. On va connaître si nous comprenons ça m'a dit. Tizo says, how are you, Miss Marie? Thanks for informing people of the flip side of vacationing. Most people think prices are low because it's a poor country. No, guys, no. And actually, in comparison from what I have heard, and I'll probably be able to share more about this maybe eventually when I am able to verify it. I hear that life is so much cheaper right next door to Haiti and DR, you know. So just that's why I say do your research, guys. Do your research. Find out what you really enjoy. If you enjoy the beach, don't move to a mountainous country, okay? So find out what you enjoy. So as you make this move, it can be an enjoyable move and not a move which you will regret. Marie Petitholm says Haiti does not support gay thing or any community. Haiti is nation's population, a society of Haiti. Wow. Well, good question. Is Haiti gay friendly? Guys, I want to say that gay people are not tortured, but people who are openly gay in Haiti, I don't think that they are well embraced. You know, this country is not a country. Y'all got to keep in mind, our country is a very aggressive country naturally. You know, people are really aggressive. People are complacent in what they know and are not willing to learn anything new, even if it's good for them. So it's kind of like, let's just say in the US, and we'll take it somewhere here. Don't judge me. But let's say if they went out of space and found aliens, right? A lot of the times they're not going to be quick to just share the real information that they have with us people, because how would we embrace it just naturally like that? Okay, now some of us will probably be like, yeah, I want to see it, but then some people we don't want to see that, you know. And that is how a lot of our Haitian people are with the gay community, guys. I know that I've heard it was a video circulating around how a gay guy, he went out stealing. It was just a horrible thing. And I know even a few of my peoples got in contact with me to ask me if we were able to even find the guy and give him some food or something. Then when I went to find him, I was told he was murdered. It was just a mess, right? But even as Christian guys, for the many of us It's our job to love people, no matter how they choose to live their life. I think it's our job to spread love and not to spread hate. And regardless of a person, sexual orientation or whatever they choose to do with their life, it's not nobody's place to actually be hateful or ugly towards them. But our country, guys, y'all know on a daily we are growing. It is a growing society on a daily basis. So if you're looking for a country that is friendly to that, where you maybe a gay man that's openly gay, I want to say to be very, very mindful coming into Haiti. I haven't heard of people being hurt, but I haven't seen of anybody being hurt, but I've heard of people being hurt and not being embraced. So all of that too, you want to take into consideration, guys. Petit Home says you have to be careful because Haiti does not endorse any community or any gay things in Haiti. They are praying to God and endorse God's law. Well, whether we like it or not, guys, I endorse God's law. I'm not here to judge anybody. Whatever anybody chooses to do, guys, I will still love you because that is not my job. And I don't think that's anybody's job. But there is a lot of the things that has been done that personally I don't agree with, such as taking the Bible out of schools, taking prayer out of school. No matter what you choose to do, no matter how you live your life, believe me, if you woke up this morning and you are still alive and able to do it, just know that God's not done with you and that He is still working on you. Okay. So I'm not gonna don't I'm about love, but God's law still stands. Guyana's doll says, at Ghetto Flower says, sorry to hear about your experience. I went to school in St. Thomas, UVI. Never made it to St. Croix, though. I heard about it. I have been to St. John. Wow. My sister Kay says, did you know there's an addition to life in Haiti? That's true. LIH voice, the voice that makes a difference. And like it, share it, and most definitely subscribe to it. So as my sister mentioned here, guys, don't forget to follow me on my other channel, which is LIH voice. Please hit the subscribe button. I always forget to actually promote the channel. I have Nightboat to promote it, but Nightboat promotes more problems than that. But guys, please check out LIH Voice. LIH Voice is detached and away from life in Haiti. And there we talk about different things. Because here is more everything about life in Haiti. And there is some changes, guys, that I want to make to life in Haiti, and is all for growth. So to continue to help the channel grow and to make it algorithm friendly. So I hope that in the coming weeks that you guys would enjoy the change, which I guess I've administered. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. More Fortune says, which part of Haiti has a high Islamic community? Wow, you asked a good question, and I don't like to give you answers to questions that I don't know some facts about. I don't know. I have seen some Muslim people, so I want to say, if I'm just speaking from my street sense, it had the largest community. I want to has to be in either Port-au-Prince or Ocam because it's more developed. But there are Muslims in there is Muslims in Haiti, and Muslims are not tortured or picked on. Haitians are not really big on picking on people for religion. At least I haven't seen that since I've been in Haiti, nor have I heard of that. So it's one of the things, with everything that happens in our country that go on, as a woman, sometimes watching and reading the news and watching other countries and other cultures, I have to say, thank you, God, that I am in Haiti and not elsewhere, because, it can be a lot worse. Yes, that's the Caribbean on the whole. Yes, there's gay people, but it's not open like in the US and etc. That's very, very true. Crime rate is another thing to be mindful of. Yes. At Tizo says, at more fortune, that is very true. Majority of Haitians are Catholics. No doubt, but there's a percentage of Muslim too. There is. Petit Home says, in Haiti, no one is endorsed Sodom or Gomorrah, especially in Haiti. There is no community whatsoever, and they have society, nations, population. There is no two in Haiti. Wow. So let's get back to um, our subject, guys. Before we leave, one of the last things about considering to making your international move, one of the biggest things you want to put into consideration, guys, is health issues, right? If you have any sort of health problems, you want to put those needs first. You want to put into consideration what you would need, the assets that you need, right? For people that are planning to move to Haiti, if you go into America, sou pral os États-Unis ou handicap ou pral Canada, ou ap bien pase la, ok? Paske gen tout bagay kon sa pou moun ki bezwen, se nan, sou nan wheelchair, nepot jan ou gen disability, ou bezwen ed nan san sa wap jwen ni. But for the people that are moving to Haiti, and one of the questions that I've been asked is, Haiti handicap friendly, guys? To me, and you may ask others, right? To me, Haiti is not handicap friendly, guys. So if you are in a wheelchair, you want to really, really, really consider um, you're making your move to Haiti. So guys, please share the live, and as you come in, don't forget to give the live a like. So if you are in a wheelchair, guys, consider making that move to Haiti. Make it a priority for you to have access to medical care. Know what you need. Okay, I hear Colombia, Brazil, there they have great medical health care, but Haiti, guys, may not be the same. Now, I'm not here saying that Haiti don't have good doctors, yes, they do. But all of that is private, and if you don't have money on deck, then it may not be so accessible to you. So everything in Haiti takes money. So if you're planning on moving to Haiti, make sure you talk to your insurance and make sure that things are gonna all work into place to be able to get whatever you need. If you're diabetic, blood pressure, whatever it is, and if you're dealing with serious illnesses, I want to say really, really do your research and considerations before making that move to Haiti. So, guys, we're coming up on the hour. How's Aristide New Hospital coming along? I haven't been there myself, but I want to say that it should be coming along good. I've seen it and I've driven by it several times. I actually been on the campus, but have not been a patient there to see what type of service that they give. But we just pray that it is we get more and more hospitals like that for the people, because I want to say his hospital is not accessible to everybody too, because it's still somewhat like a private hospital in the country. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all might want to share information with me. Rose Romaine says, yes, there's a Muslim um, mosque in Pétionville. Yeah, it probably is because, but I haven't been there, and nor have I actually paid attention to have seen it. So, guys, before we leave tonight, I want to thank each and everyone who have reached out to me about their sponsored child, or I want to thank everyone who I have reached out to that have gotten back in contact with me. As I mentioned at the beginning, guys, I just really, really, really have not been feeling good, and I don't know what's going on. But this coming up, I want to have this project completed by July the 20th. I want to ask that guys that have sponsored a child, if you have not gotten in contact with me, please get in contact with me. We know that we have to already have things done, prepared ahead of time, such as the kids getting sized, getting their uniforms. So those are things which we have to plan ahead and already have the school paid for. So this year, guys, we will not be getting too many new kids for the simple fact that I want to make sure that the kids that we have, that I really, really give some attention to. And the objective for the program, guys, is for us to see exactly where we are investing in these kids to take them all the way through university. That is the ultimate goal. And for those that have sponsored a child with Life in Haiti, I ask that you take it serious, guys, that you make it a minimum of a 5-year commitment, that you are committed to sponsoring that child and be a part of that family. It's not always easy, guys, but as I've shared, one of the biggest blessings is sharing with a stranger. It's so much easier for me to share with my sister, or for me to share with my brother, or for me to give to a friend. But when we share with a stranger, guys, I do believe that that is where our biggest blessings come in at. So get in contact with me. I still have kids that we are working on. One of the reasons why I'm not really pushing big to get new kids this year is because I find it that some of the kids, because remind you, I have like 60 kids to put in school, guys. So some of the kids that we had sponsored last year, and I understand. So as I share this, I know that things happen, and life changes. There's so much happening, all right? And anything could happen, but a few of the kids that we have, I have at least 10, 15 kids that we already sponsor in school that we are still in need of sponsors for. So as of right now, if you hear me talking to you guys, I think I may have brought in maybe 2 new kids, and that was under special circumstances. But at this time, guys, I am looking for sponsors to sponsor the children, which we already had sponsored, right? So, in some of the kids, and like I mentioned, it was so much that happened in our country. Y'all know how things are. We don't need to go back over it. So, if I haven't gotten in contact with you, it's because I have not gotten the information that I need to share with you guys. That is why I have yet to get in contact with you, because there are schools that have not given a report card. I have not gotten a new book for a list for new books. So all of that we take into consideration, which makes the process somewhat slower. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. What is More Fortune says, I heard Mirabel has a good hospital. I have too, but like I said, I have not been there myself. Tizo says, Miss Marie, the irony of this topic is that Americans think it's easy outside of the country, but it's just as hard. Take away most of traveling people credit cards and watch the playing field level out. Wow. It's, I mean, when you decide to travel, guys, I would say to once you get stable and maybe have a way of like earning money, or maybe you already are with a good company here, then you're able to really uh live that grand life. But it's pretty expensive, guys, when you move into these other countries. It's not as glamorous sometimes as some of us, the as television promotes it, right? So take into consideration all of those things as you consider moving out of the country. Those are things that you should definitely take into consideration, especially in Haiti. And in Haiti, unless you just have that amount where you able to just continue to dig through, or you have a company that you are employed by in Haiti, you want to be real mindful with moving to Haiti with your finances. Because if you're like renting based on the size of your family, rent can be very expensive. In addition to that, food. You may, like my father used to complain growing up in the US that the food bill was a lot more expensive than the mortgage. And I want to say, if you move into Haiti with a big family, and just coming into Haiti to, you if you like myself, I can't never eat by myself. So if I'm gonna cook something, I'm always like sharing with my whole team, but that's just me. The food bill, you want to consider that too. You want to consider that. Guyana is dub. You've carried 20 people, 20 people. Thank you so very much, my sister, for your love and continuous support of life in Haiti. Thank you so very much. So and thank you guys. And as you all know, I have one of my kids with me, guys. So continue to lift me up in prayer. I know at times life in Haiti, it just seemed like, oh, it's just a video I get on the screen. But there is a lot of work, guys, that come with life in Haiti and doing the work which I do. So I just want to ask guys to continue to lift me up in prayer, lift my team up in prayer, so that when I am not able to be there, then they are able to fly around the city for me, and take good directions. And we get the job done. Ed P says Haiti isn't a country to go move if you don't have a lot of money. Current day Haiti doesn't offer the amenities nor technology. Hmm, I'm not going to say it's not somewhere you don't move to, but what I will share is, if you have the requirements to have all of the big grand amenities, right? It's going to be a very expensive move for you to move to Haiti. Now, everybody is different, so your finances, and if your finances allows that, then it'll be okay, guys. Okay? It's all on your finances. Always in my prayers. Wow. Hello, Haitian Warrior King. Hello, Marie, Queen of Haiti. How are you doing tonight? A lot better, my brother. How's it going? It's good to have you. And I know YouTube sent the message that I was coming live at 8. So I know some of my peoples are probably thinking I'll be live at 8. And it was really at 7. So I just want to say, guys, share the live. Don't forget to give the live a like as you come in. Give the live a like. Leave me a comment also, guys. Leave a comment. And a lot of the times, your comment is not just for myself, but it could very well help someone else that is in the process of moving to an international country. Kay Miller said, if you have yet to give your like, or maybe smash the like button, you can do so at this moment. Thank you kindly. Ed P say, Marie, I have seen you grow well and continue to stay blessed. Thank you so very much, my brother. Thank you. Geneva Phillips says the French America got it just the way they want. Meanwhile, they're on a complete vacation for life. We must know we must know our past before we can even deal with future. That's what Haitian lack. And how do you propose that people find out about their past? We have to continue to educate, guys. We have to make educating a priority because people are not just going to find out. People are not going to just find out. Mhm. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I love this hair. And y'all have seen me with this hair how many times? And it's a gift that I really love, and I continue to use it. So for my sister who's watching, thank you so very much. She know who she is. She's not. She always wants to remain anonymous, but I thank you so very much. And that is one of the. I have so much transitioning that I'm doing too. So I'm not gonna share all my ideas. I'm not gonna share all my ideas, but there is awesome things that I am planning on doing in Haiti, and that's why I say y'all keep me lifted up in prayers. I know that everything attached to me wins. That's the attitude that I came into Haiti with. That's the attitude that I will always keep. And then I continue to share with many of you guys. Know that it's not everything that you facing, guys, is attitude. Attitude is everything. So how you, whether if it's a bad thing that's happened to you, it's still how you choose to look at it, how you choose to face it. And I choose to face whatever happens to me gracefully, right? I don't know. I guess with so much that's happened, the good has came out of it to where that no matter what's happening, I'm always excited thinking that the result will be good. And I think that's what keeps me in almost all in any situation, guys, any situation on pending property projects. I just gave you an update on a pending property project that we have in Carrefour. I just gave you an update there. But I will give you an update, Tizo. Maybe this week I will share an update and let you guys see what's been really going on. I'll share something this week. Yeah, I'll share something this week. So and that's something that like I've shared. Y'all know I love doing. So if you guys would like to just give you an opinion on something in Haiti, so just reach out, guys. And if it's on your heart to sponsor a child, guys, please reach out to me. Please reach out to me. Um, you won't regret it, guys. I do believe even if at the bunch we get one or two, then we did our part. And no matter what, these kids, they will never forget people that's been good to them. Just like, my little boy now. It's like every day he's so happy, so appreciative. The love that is just awesome. Vous voulez saluer Mounier? Vinna. See, I get to meet him. Well, y'all probably have met him already, right? Diallo.
Hello.
Yes, guys. So you won't regret it. Definitely won't regret it. These children, they deserve to be loved, We can't get it. We can't save the world. I know some of my people tell me, Marie, you can't save the world. But you know what? Marie is not trying to save the world. And I know that I cannot save the whole Haiti. And that is why I always encourage you guys to reach out to many different organizations that you are comfortable with that are doing good works. If God blesses you and you are able to bless other people, guys, do it. Do it. And that He will multiply your blessings. Multiply your blessings. And yeah, come on here. Mhm. Vous content? So, qui sort à remédie mon yo? I says, are you happy and what would you like to tell people? Vous content avec? Ou pas même moi-même pour eux? Ah, ou bon travail dans l'école là, n'est-ce pas? Okay. So it's special, guys, to have a son, and like it's so different too because the kids here are so adapted to work. Like for me, it's more about him learning, taking the time to actually study. Where he come from a background like he feels the only way to be accepted is to work, and I'm like, breaks my heart. Like, you're not my maid. Like, I always tell him, you don't have to be the one to wash dishes. Like, I'll teach you responsibilities, yes, but those are not the responsibility of a kid. So you just see the difference in just letting him just live his little life, like what he's used to and what and these kids, guys, if you can help a child in Haiti, do it. I'm only 38, guys, and I love what I do. I don't do what I do just for in front of the screen, because if I did, I wouldn't do like as much as I do. When find what you love, guys, and you will notice you notice that things will change a lot with you, when you find what you love. And one of the happiest things for me is helping people. This is what makes me the happiest, guys, in my life. Is when we go out into these projects and you see like people who were down and out when you came in, they were depressed and this and that, and then you come in with that little bit of love and they're like really just looking and no, it's not gonna happen, and then it really is happening, and you change lives. Okay, you changing lives, putting people, they will probably not even remember what we gave them. But one thing for sure, people will always remember how you made them feel. That's something that they will not forget. So I encourage you guys, it doesn't have to be in Haiti, because it's not just in Haiti that it's full of poverty, it's full of people in need. Wherever, guys, be a blessing to others. When God bless you, while you're at the peak of your career, while you're at the peak of your health, it's one of the things that I'm taking for granted. Okay. Um, it was my health. While you have that health and able to have the energy and stuff like that, and guess what? Guys, be a blessing to others with it. Be a blessing. Dis-moi bye-bye.
Bye.
And y'all know what's crazy is we was like laying down, and when I lay down, he comes and lay down. Of course, I give that love, and I'm like, come here, baby, come lay with me. And it's like he shares with me some of his pains. Like, I share this all the time in a meeting. Like, people, these kids, They may not say a thing, but they remember everything. And it's just an example, like the things which he shares, heartbreaking, heartbreaking. Handsome little boy. Eu digo, eu sou um belo desgração, hein? Oh, got it. Ah, Geneva Phillips is trying to send money, but he won't let me. I'm not sure why, Miss Geneva. I'm not sure why. My sister Simply Natty. Hi, Marie and everyone. Hello, Simply Natty. How's it going? Kay Miller says Miles, he likes to smile, wearing a smile at all time. He's a happy kid now, always. He is. And it's like every day he's always like he does not want to go like where he came from. Vous voulez retourner à la caillou? Vous voulez mener? Pour qui ça? Wow. So, when I asked him, I said, do you want me to like ever take you back home? He says no, because he'll be in too much misery. And these are his words, guys. It's not, these aren't words that you picking for a kid or you like training that kid. No, none of that, guys. And know that 100% of the kids we assist, I don't show favoritism. I don't pick friend of a friend. No, these like him. If y'all remember how I came across him, I wasn't looking for him, and he knows it, And we went to give out jackets, and he ends up coming out. Oh yes, muito anglais. Of course, I'm teaching him English. My ultimate goal is like I want to just fly into the future and see like with some love and like where where could he go? Um People that counted him out, can we get them to have a different outlook on life? Because my hope for him is that he grows up to be a strong, educated, smart, loving, handsome young man, and that he continues to give back too. I teach him about that. When he does good with his work, I bless him, and then I give him something, and then I tell him you gotta share it. So as he make his little friends, I tell him, you got to share with your friends to teach him, because at first he's like, oh, I'm not sharing, and I'm like, no, you never value things like that. And those are things that you have to teach him, because he grew up in a culture where they value things so much. And that's something many Haitian people, guys, not all Haitian people are like that, but we have too many Haitian people that are like that. Are you teaching? Yes. He's gonna speak bon anglais soon. Yes. Arlene, what parle bon créole too? Oui? I can see he has a very strong mind. He loves you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yo digo again, bon tête. Et semble aimer vous. Vous va aimer, I told him, they think you love me. I don't think you really love me. He's like, yeah, I do. He does. Mr. Jean says, hi, Marie, your son needs to speak English. I'm teaching him. He's just learning. Dio, I'm just learning. I am just learning to speak English. Tu me fais capable de parler anglais. He's gonna get better, like I would speak to him in English all day, guys, so that he would learn. Is he an only child, sis? No, actually, he's not an only child. He has another brother. Est-ce que c'est au même qui ont seul petit?
Non,
Ou bien on l'autre?
oui,
Frère ou sœur?
frère.
Yeah. He has a brother. Mais où t'es jamais vivre avec frère?
Non,
He has a brother, but like someone like myself have his brother too. So he never actually lived with his brother. Wow. This is why you need to be mental and emotionally ready to have children. Not everyone is qualified. Very true, guys. But we find it that in Haiti, it's not the qualifications is not always just that. You know, a child is a beautiful, beautiful thing, but a lot of our people who they're walking around with mental health issues. So the least they could do in survival mode, they're thinking survival, survival. So wow. Geneva says, I don't understand. How can I inbox you? I hit 50/20. Can someone hit 5 and tell me if you're having the same problem? I'm not sure, Miss Geneva. Mhm. Yes. Very true, guys. Love is powerful. He's in good hands. God bless you both. Thank you guys so, so very much. So, thank you guys so, so very much. Please share the live. I will leave the live tonight as I always leave, guys. Be kind to one another. Tell somebody you love them. Don't take today for granted. Know that tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a definite gift, guys. I want to say learn from yesterday. Appreciate people in our lives, guys. Life is not promised. It's not promised to any one of us. And I know many people don't want to hear that. But in the end, prepare the special place for your soul. How you live here determine how you will rest forever. And appreciate the people. Some of us will take that journey quicker than others. Love on the people in your life, guys, while you have the opportunity. Don't forget that. Don't forget love on them. So until next time, guys, from myself and James Lee. So I'm telling you bye bye.
bye-bye.
So until next time, guys, all the way from Haiti, be mindful, guys, as you do your traveling plans, do your research, guys, take some things into consideration. And number one, guys, be sure that you make connections. Make connections. Good night, Haitian Warrior King. This kind of kills me. I just had surgery on my right hand. 44 something in the chat, but not. Oh no. We don't shame people, Miss Geneva, for material things, guys. So I thank you guys for your watching, for your likes, guys. I thank each and every one of you all for your love, your support, coming in, watching, hitting that like button, sharing. Those are all support that I completely welcome from each and every one of my peoples. I love you guys. Y'all be blessed. Thank you so, so very much. And Miss Geneva, wherever you at, you never know what's going on, but it is okay, guys. Never shaming anybody for material things, guys. God's got this. Love you guys. Y'all have a blessed one. Junior, bye bye now.
Bye-bye.
Good. Good night, everybody.